In this video, we will build an AI that will completely replace a design agency. I will show you the complete blueprint on how to build AI products, and this is just a use case for it. I'll give you the thinking, the process, how to use both design, coding AI tools, and how to make a complete product from ideation with AI tools to complete deployment of a secure app. So if you're a beginner or a software engineer or someone just trying to build AI apps, this video is actually made for you, and yeah, let's get started. For any kind of idea you're trying to build, the first thing you need to think of is the clear description of your idea. Because if you don't know what you want to build, the AI will define it for you and it will not be what you're trying to build. So the first thing you want to do is to clearly mention or clearly define what you're trying to build. And AI is actually good at that, right? So what you need to do is to come to an app like this. It can be ChatGPT, it can be Claude, it can be something else. So you come to Gemini, for example, and you brainstorm about the idea with Gemini to clarify everything. So you think about all the process of your ideas, all the flows, where it can fail, what it's supposed to be. So AI will help you clarify that and write it in the document. This document is a blueprint for you to give to any AI coding tool to actually build your idea as you imagine it. Otherwise, you will fumble a lot and you will have to talk back and forth a lot with the AI to get what you want. So let me show you how you can do that. So the first thing you need to do is use the perspective prompt. So it means you need to switch the perspective of the AI first, saying you are an expert product designer. And you need to ask the AI here to ask you questions about your idea. So the AI will actually question you like kind of an interview that the product designer can have with the client to define what they are trying to build. So the AI will do that for you here. So just say, I have an idea. With this prompt, the AI will actually just interview you, like ask you a question about how do you want it to be? What do you want to add there? So you can actually go back and forth with AI. I will not be putting a lot of time here. I don't want the video to be too long, but I just want to show you the process of clarifying your requirement using AI. So when that's done, as you see it here, I will not be answering this. I already did it. I just wanted to show you how it works and how you can think about doing this. Okay, so when that's done, whenever you have some question or whenever you're unsure about some sections of the app, you can just document yourself or you can just chat with the AI about it. So let's say, for example, the output format, you're like, okay, what does raster image only means? What does vector mean? What does editable design files mean? You need to kind of talk to the AI, assess the feasibility of what you're trying to build with the AI, and take a decision at the end of the day. You should be taking the decision. Don't let the AI choose everything for you. Otherwise, you will not be clearly defining what you're trying to build, okay? So when this is done, the next step for you is to go to a Blackboard for you to now map out how you want it to be, okay? So here we have a Blackboard. It's not black, but we have an Excalibur board. So what you need to do here is think about the process. AI will give you the definitions of what you're trying to build, but you also need to understand deeply what you're trying to build so that you are able to direct the AI in the right direction, okay? So you need to draw a diagram of the idea and the exchange you had with the AI and the feedback from this exchange. So here, for example, you just draw some things like, okay, I need a homepage that will direct the user to some kind of dashboard, and in this dashboard I will have the selling point. You just define in your head based on your interaction with AI what this platform should look like and what it should be, right? So when you're done with this, you're moving everything to the AI back again to validate and make sure you have everything mapped out and everything working. So let's come back to our use case. I just wanted to give you this brief overview of how to critically think with AI and how to create a brief that will help you design and build your app in the future. So coming back to our AI agency use case, what do we need to have? I have it here mapped out. I already have all this phase. So I have it mapped out. I know what I will be using. I know how it should look like and how it should behave. So now I just have to assess the feasibility of the app, of the platform, and check 2-3 other things. So what you have here is a definition of what it will be, which tool we will be using and why, what the focus will be. So in this tutorial, the whole tutorial, we'll have a little focus on the front end. I want to show you how to build nice UI with AI for your apps. It's important, pretty important for the agentic experience. And also the backend. The backend is where you're actually calling the AI to generate. That's like the head of your business. It's actually where you call the AI to generate the assets and everything. So here, we'll think about the system design, the security, the agentic flow or workflow orchestration, the models we'll be using, the cloud infrastructure. So if these are too hard terms for you, you don't need to care about this. First, the only thing you need to think about is the model. You can get that from the conversation with the AI. You need to think about how you will organize the agents. So is it like I have a manager agent talking to a lot of other agents, or I have a reviewer and a writer, or this kind of thing. So this is the only thing you need to keep in your mind about what you're trying to build. Security-wise, it's fine. I will show you how to go to there or how to make it work later on. The system design as well, fine. You don't need to do it right here. The AI can help you do that as well. Here I have some kind of brief, short, mixed image of the platform itself. So the user will come, ask a query. At the beginning, I had this whole 3 prompts doing 3 different things. And I will show you what made me change my mind. So you have here the prompt enhancer actually rewriting the user query. You have a design thinking agent with the knowledge base. You have a visual identity agent that will actually define what's the right visual identity for the specific use case you have. And then now you have a manager agent that will just delegate the task to different logo designers, and they will design these logos, and a human will actually choose the right logo, the one that's good enough for each use case. And then we'll use this feedback from the human to actually create all the assets you need, like placing your logo on a t-shirt, placing on an Instagram post, on a website, on a banner, and everywhere else, right? So these are actually just mock-up of the design to make you visualize your idea in a broader sense and see how you can decline the logo in different aspects. So when that's done as well, what I did is that when I finished growing this and mapping it completely, mapping my idea into this blackboard, I came to an AI and we discussed about it, which kind of had a back and forth discussion about the feasibility of it, the issue I think can happen in between and how to mitigate them and how to improve this. So we come to Gemini. I actually just upscaled it first because the screenshot wasn't clear enough. And then when I finished upscaling, I gave it here. I gave it to the AI here. And I asked some few questions to the AI, like, this is the final idea for a platform that will do this using this technology. What do you think about it? So the AI just came up with some specific things that like constrain where it may fail, what I should take care of, where I should put my focus on. And here I'm a technical person, so I know I'm just doing it to show you how you can do it if you're not a technical person. Even as a technical person, you can actually ask hard questions to the AI, like for example, okay, in terms of latency, or in terms of security, or in terms of, so you, as a technical person, you already know what will fail, but as a non-technical person, you can't actually talk to the AI and figure out where it may fail, just in plain English without technical terms. So when this is done, this brainstorming session, when this is done, you will have here a kind of brief of what you want to build. So in terms of system design now, you just ask the AI to export it as a diagram. So I asked it here to give me the workflow in Mermaid. Mermaid is kind of Markdown, which is kind of a language that AI understand. So the AI gave me this here, this graph here. So this graph is okay for me to bring it to the next level, which means bringing it to a designer. Our designer here is still an AI product from Google. So our designer here is the Google App Builder, okay? So you copy the brief that you got from the first AI and the Mermaid or the workflow or the system design that you got from the second AI from your Blackboard. You give it to this AI and you say, okay, this is what I want to build. And to think about if you want a good UI, I can do a really long video showing you how to pull up really amazing UI using Gemini 3. But in this case, I just used a sample, really simple reference image and give it to the AI to replicate in terms of branding overall in colors and it did this. So it's fine. It's okay as a design. And you can see here the back and forth I have with the AI, right? You can see me asking to the AI to fix the errors, me asking to the AI to, let me check here, my conversation. Okay, to enhance the local generation, to add more features. So this is just you talking to the AI and trying to make the app a bit more robust and working, okay? So when this is done, you will have something like this that you can deploy. Okay, I will show it to you here. So you have this. If I click on start branding, it will show me this here. So if I type something like, maybe you're not a technical person, but you will see that first of all, these logos are pretty bad. Okay, there's something missing here. And you will figure out that when you're testing it and when you're iterating with the AI, you will see that at a certain point, the AI is not making sure that what you're asking is properly implemented. So this is where you need to escalate, like bring it to the next level. I will show you what I did in this case. So this logo is quite basic. It looks like a bad logo. It's cool, it's okay, but it's not that good, right? And also, if you look at the code, everything is in one file. And you have a service here exposing your API key, right? So this is a technical term, a security problem that you need to take care of. So looking at all this, what you need to do now is to bring this to the next level by using an agentic IDE. So for that, you can use either Cursor, Claude Code, Antigravity, or any other winter for the tool that you like here, because you want to make sure that what you're building is a bit more robust than what you can just directly prompt on the web, okay? So with that said, you can see here that we have imported our project here. You can export it from the online version. It can be Lovable, it can be any platform you can export the code. So when you export it, you upload it into your IDE here. You can download Antigravity. I put a link in the description. You can download Cursor. Feel free to choose here. And now you can go bring it up to the next level. So I will show you what happens here. I actually had a lot of back and forth with the AI to actually just increase the quality and iterate on the prompt. You will see the difference of prompts from what we have here online and what we have here. So let me show it to you. As you can see here, we have a lot of conversation concerning refining local generation, upgrading asset generation, refining typographies, defining APIs, and maybe some changes on the UI as well. So for example, I can choose one of these, okay, like refining local generation. You will see the conversation I have with the AI. It's actually just me taking what has been generated and giving feedback to the AI on how to improve it, okay? So, and this is actually based on, you can basically just ask to the AI here to summarize everything that has been built and give you the key components so you can copy, paste into Gemini Online or any other AI to give you feedback on it. Or you can just use Claude Code or any other CLI to give you feedback, and you use this feedback to feed it back to the AI here. Really crazy. So this is when you don't know what's going on. Okay, you're not a technical person, but if you're a technical person, you can directly see that we have a long Gemini file here, and all the logic of the AI is in there, and all the prompts and everything. So if you have to improve something, you'll just come here and improve this specific file here. So in our case, I just consider that the person watching this video is not extremely technical, so you will need to actually ask the AI to define what's improved, what you can improve. Knowing that you just have like 3 files here, just this, and this, you can still upload it to any AI online and ask for feedbacks. And the feedback you can import it here. Okay, so when that's done, you will see that the AI is actually changing a lot on the on how the design are generated. Okay, I had a lot of back and forth with AI on just improving the quality of the generated logo. So I will show you what it looks like now.